I can't believe
No,
we're not coming in with we're not coming in with that. Oh my god. So like I was doing a test recording earlier. All the things really small, no big deal. As soon as we come in, black bar of nothing as loud as possible. So yeah, great.
Deaf to your ears.
Well, we're gonna figure it out.
No, we won't.
No, it's episode 188 of GoldenSaucer.net podcast, September the 5th. I'm Joey.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Al.
I'm making sure my phone is muted because it's there we go. All right, so how's it going tonight, guys?
I'm fucking a little worn out.
Oh yeah, sorry. This should be
Same here. I apologize.
It's fine. It's
I did not mean that to be a stab at you.
You did.
Yeah, old lean ass out.
Fucking got him.
Yeah, it's fine. Like everything's fine.
Late as fuck.
It is. No, it is. Like I looked at him like, oh, we're not gonna finish it like almost midnight.
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get out of here in a little under an hour.
There ain't no news. Don't worry about it.
There is no news. Oh, why the fuck are we even having a podcast?
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. So let's be quick about it. Who anyone have an interesting week? Anybody? Any takers? No,
Sick, rain, work, school. Bam,
oh
done.
Man. Jeez, really? That
I literally have done nothing for like 2 weeks.
wow.
Besides dealing with issues back home still, which
yeah.
I think the podcast knows already. So
Yeah.
Just like work, and I went to the beach on Sunday.
Oh yeah, how was the
nice.
beach? Which one did you go to?
It was really nice. I went to Crescent, but like we you know how there's like that like kind of like right off the shore barbecue place on Crescent Beach.
Yeah.
It's called like On the Shore Barbecue or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I think I've seen that.
So if you go past that like a solid like 4 miles or so, there's like a little like inlet that you can like park at.
Like over by Marineland?
Maybe.
Yeah,
like
sounds right.
it's like past like several on the shore ends on the right hand side of the road where like I want to say that's on the right hand. There's a lake
because like the inlet goes and like there's a bridge right there.
Right. Yeah.
You can go to the bridge on one side, or you can go to the inlet or the beach on the other side. Yeah. Well, the AC's on, so it's fine.
All right, I'll kill it after the story.
Well, I'm doing jack shit, so go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
It's the bottom right button.
Yeah, just keep hitting until it goes
Until
off.
it says off. So yeah, like we found like some nice secluded parking, enough to where like we can like there was like only 10 people, like 10 people like parked there, rather than like 200.
Yeah. I mean, like I think you chose a terrible week to go, but
so the best thing is like the beach was like there was probably the beach was full, but like everybody was giving each other enough space. It was kind of nice that like there was at least like 25 feet between each person being like, okay, well, this is where we're setting up.
Yeah.
So like we all had like a nice little like area of the beach to like consider to be like our spot. And then where we parked, because it was like this like fucking dude, the boardwalk to get to this thing was like upstairs, then across, then downstairs, then across, then upstairs, then downstairs. So like it was a fucking nightmare like crossing that thing once or twice to get all the gear out there. And they wouldn't let us grill on the beach.
I imagine they had some kind of rules for that.
So I went back to the car and like set my grill up like next to my car and like grilled food and then brought it back to the beach. It was nice. We had a good time. Saw some fucking dolphins. Came up pretty close. Tho stepped on and killed a crab. Like
it was that crunching sound.
Yeah, no, like we were like in waist deep water and he was like, I just stepped on something sharp. Fucking lo and behold, it's an annihilated crab. So sucks to be that crab. And Tho's foot. Good waves.
Crabs always like freak me out on the beach just because like someone like sent a stupid question in.
No, you're fine.
And like because like they move faster underwater than you can move, and like they're always just like they're gonna get kind of pinched to feel their way out.
And then the worst thing, I bought a $20 pair of sunglasses, and second wave that hit me, they were gone. And I was like, oh, neat.
So you don't wear them in the water, man.
Could have sworn you almost said about a $20 parrot.
Like, about a $20 parrot.
Right,
he flew away.
$20 parrot's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Then he flies back to his owner.
I freed the $20 parrot.
Guys, you were like really you're killing me here with hitting the table. Like the stream was like blah, blah, blah,
blah. It was $20 for a reason.
It had 20 minutes left of life in it.
Jeez.
Damn it, Alf.
What are y'all doing?
Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't looking.
He showed me bad memes.
I mean, I wasn't looking at the stream.
It,
so I don't
it
know.
was a butt in a casket. It's because they're dead ass serious.
Dead ass
serious.
Okay, all right. Pretty good.
Stupid.
All right. Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Guys over here
I'm
on
gonna
meme
have to
base.
suspend this thing like from the air. Like, look, it's like, oh no.
You're trying to sell it to me.
Yeah. So like, you didn't get with me, so like, I couldn't get the one I wanted. So then I'm fucked again.
You
Now
never
I'm
gave me a price.
I know you like left. You're like, I'm out. And I was like, okay.
No, I literally.
And then you're like, and then I texted,
you want to argue about this?
No. Then I texted you and you're like about your thing. And you're like, I'll come up and I'll be there tomorrow. And then like I didn't see you, and I was like, by the time like I realized that the sale ended on Sunday, it was like I was already locking the door.
I don't even know what we're on about.
Well, no, you left your pills.
Oh,
and I was like, yo, you gonna come get you need these pills? You're like, I'll be
yeah.
up there tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, I'll ask him about it tomorrow.
And you text him a picture of Lewis. He's like doing this. Pills here.
Yeah, and so like then I didn't see you, and then I was by the time
I don't know what the fuck Alp's referencing.
Damn it.
by the time I realized that you know, like you and I hadn't talked about it, it was like I was literally leaving.
Word.
So I was like, well, fuck me. I guess I'll wait for this sale again.
What the hell are we trying to buy?
This monitor right here. This monitor again right here was on sale, and I was going to buy again.
So why'd you need him?
Because he was going to buy my other monitor.
Oh, okay. That makes now it's come full circle.
So that way I could use the money that he gave me to buy the other.
But you understand how shady for the podcast? It's like, hey, you weren't here to buy that thing.
No, we're
trying to make it pretty unclear, so when people realize that Joey has a drug problem, and
so you can clip it out and make nonsense out of it. No, it's I mean, I'm just being weird. I like having the exact same monitor for a dual monitor setup.
It's not weird.
And like,
it's not weird.
The monitor I have at my house has been discontinued. And I can still buy. That's the problem at eBay, because it's discontinued. It's like $20 more than full price.
Fucking kidding me?
Yeah. And so like I got it.
No, he's not. He said
I got it.
He's not kidding.
I got it on sale.
He's dead ass.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes.
So I got it.
I'm absolutely fucking joking right now.
And so like to further to exacerbate the situation is that I got the monitor on sale.
Oh.
So I really don't want to pay full ass price for it, and I really don't want to pay like more than that on top of that.
That's fine. That's fine.
So this one keeps going on sale for the correct price, which is like $120.
Correct price because you built it.
No, I mean, would you pay $180 for this monitor?
What does it do?
Nothing. That's why you don't pay $180 for it. Exactly.
You monitor things.
You were like, I want this for $100. $100, you get a shitty monitor. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? So,
$100, yes.
Right. Exactly.
120 top.
That's what this one was on sale for $120. It goes on sale all the time.
Does it do 4K?
No. That's when that's what I'm saying. If
do you do 4K?
I do.
That's what I'm saying. If I was spending $200
I don't
on
believe
a 4K
you.
monitor, all right, whatever. You guys aren't.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I get it.
That's my week. I was mad about a monitor.
I was mad about a monitor for a week.
That I didn't spend some amount of money on.
Well, Golden Saucer's live.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Check those guys out.
Yeah, so
but yeah, my week was this uneventful, so
okay. Well,
it is what it was.
Mine, I gotta take my dog to the vet. He's like broken out in like a nasty like hives kind of situation.
Ooh.
And like so I gave him an oatmeal bath today. I gotta call like, of course the vet's not open today, so I gotta call the vet tomorrow, make an appointment, tell him he's got some hives, and they're gonna give me the whole rigmarole.
Got the Benadryl.
I tried Benadryl, it's not really, but they're gonna give me the whole rigmarole about he's due for these $1 million checkup too, and I'm like, yeah, he sure is, and I think he's got a loose tooth as well, so it's a front tooth though, but he's old. I mean, he's like 8 or 9.
Really?
No, maybe not, maybe 6. I don't know. I gotta figure out why he's got a loose tooth, and I gotta get him back on his diet because he's eating whatever junk he wants.
It doesn't help with Henry.
That's kind of the problem, is he's just wandering around following Henry around whatever he drops. So,
news. We're probably going to die next week.
Oh, are you one of the hurricane people?
No. Okay. No, I was like, be fearful, get ready. Blah, blah, blah.
Now, if we lived in Puerto Rico, I would be concerned because that's
Cuba and the Bahamas. I'd be more concerned.
That shit's like coming for you, like for real.
It's like, but the cone has it over us. I'm like, all right, it's a cone for a fucking reason.
Did I show you the?
It could go mad left. It could go mad right.
Did I show you the cone that like I was looking at like earlier? It's like one that's like it's gonna go out into. It's literally like Scenario 1 goes out into the Gulf, then comes back over Florida. Scenario 2 goes right up the middle of Florida. Scenario 3 hits the east coast of Florida and goes up into the Carolinas. I was like, so what you're saying is,
You know what people are speculating? The media's pushing, it's going to hit Florida, it's going to hit Florida. But then one meteorologist is like, yeah, this has a high chance of hitting Houston again.
yeah.
That's what's fucked up.
Did you see the one guy who's like, here's all the possibilities, and it's just like the entire, like anything with the water.
It's like from the bottom of fucking Dallas, Texas, like all the way up to like New York.
Yeah,
it's just like it could fuck
like parts
this
of Mexico,
whole place.
like,
So 2 days prior to all this bullshit, the cone was off our coast, going up into nothing. I'm like, all right, today, it's hitting right Florida. All right, wait 2 more days, it's gonna go in the coast.
Yeah, you know. I
this
guess
ain't your first rodeo in being Florida. I don't understand why you're all like so like it's gonna kill.
It's because
us. This one's it.
It's because of Hurricane Harvey. You know,
I know it
made landfall.
It put fear in everybody's eyes.
Like,
it's also because they want gas to get over $3.
It's getting there, but you know,
you can't find water apparently now.
Yeah, I got 5 bottles over there right there.
I bought 5 jugs last night, but that's because no,
that's fuck out of here. Don't buy into that crap.
It's not for the hurricane. I buy it just to have it for the week.
I know.
I have a jug a day.
Yeah, like as it turns out, like water's not like one of those things that you can like.
I buy a jug a day, so that's what it is. I buy 5 every Sunday.
All right, okay, all right. I'm just saying.
So when I heard water shortage, I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to say this guy. I was literally at Sam's Club on Friday, and there was plenty of water.
Because ain't no one got a membership like you do, rich boy.
All right, well, let's move on.
The Sam's Club has plenty of caveat water.
Speaking of being
caviar water, is that what you just fucking said? They filter it through caviar.
All right, so
fucking delectable water.
Speaking of being rich, let's talk about the most rich thing we have is video games.
What?
What the
They cost manies.
They cost a lot of money.
I get it, but it's a horrible.
They cost manies.
Let's talk about reruns of Rick and Morty.
Speaking of rich things, cheesecake is delicious.
Oh, what were you gonna say about Rick and Morty?
Oh, someone put the cone prediction as Rick and Morty. I'm a hurricane. Morty threw it with the hurricane.
That's all that one.
That was pretty good. All right, proceed. Rich stuff. Cheesecake. Go.
Oh yeah. So how about that Switch game? Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I keep having to look it up.
Yeah, how is it?
I'm enjoying it. Cool. I know I picked
bored.
it up. Yeah, so there you go. They're
real bored with it.
All right. Well, let me.
Wait, you got it too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me hit you with the things I like about it, and then
Hit me.
It is very XCOM light.
Yeah.
Like if you like in XCOM, there's
XCOM, but you can't die.
You can die. You just get knocked, or you just get knocked out.
I don't think.
Oh, you mean like permadeath? No,
I just don't think it's possible.
You can fail. You can fail.
Like you can fail, but like you and I can't fail.
Oh, I don't understand what you mean. No, like you can lose a fight, and like all 3 of your characters will wipe. Like once you get in some of those bosses, like once the bosses get the ability to do Overwatch, it becomes a nightmare. Because you can't like move as much as you need to flank them. So unless you're already set up in the flanking positions and things like that, it becomes a little bit tricky.
Word.
And then like I don't know if have you gotten to the point where they have the healers yet?
Yeah.
And stuff. So the guys who throw their grenades. So if you clump up together, you kind of get all fucked up. But anyway, so with unlike XCOM, which is the cover-based tactical shooter thing, this one it doesn't have the ability. The variability isn't in your chance of hitting a target. Your variability comes with the amount of damage you do. So you either have a 0% chance of hitting something because they're behind cover, a 50% chance of hitting something because they're behind either half cover or they're you're at such an angle that you might hit them, or 100%. They're either out in the open or you have your ability, you flank them.
Yeah, I saw some streams.
So and where the variability there comes in is how much damage you do.
Okay.
So unlike XCOM where you're like, oh, I got a 95% chance of hitting them, you go to shoot them and then you get 0, and you go, well, I had 95%. How did I miss on that 5%? You'll have 100%. You'll do the minimum amount of damage, which is 35 or 50 or whatever.
This setup is horrible because I had to keep going like this to see where your eyes are.
Just know I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at you too, buddy.
So that's the thing about that. Obviously you have every different character has their different abilities, different things. They have a skill tree that you can put points into. The different weapons that have different abilities in them.
I heard the pixel guns like breaks everything.
The pixel gun does make the pixel guns that come with the free do give you a leg up in the first stages of the game. So
I read like second world in.
Yeah, they're still really strong in the second world. Once you get to the second world, you start seeing weapons that'll push past it. And then like I just got Princess Peach, and like of course I got her pixel gun, and it's just as strong as the weapons that are available to purchase for her, if not better.
Yeah.
So I think I'm about halfway through my exploration. It feels like there's 5 or 6 levels, and I'm on level 3.
Yeah, I think I'm world 3. I think I'm only a quarter of the way through it.
And so for me, it's a fun game to just sit down. Like I like being able to sit down and play like 1 or 2 battles, turn it off, set it aside, save, and come back later. I don't think like marathon sitting in this game, unless you really like a tactical kind of shooter kind of game, is gonna do it for you.
I think that's my problem. Is like I sat down for like a couple hours at a time.
No, I like 100%. Like if you're playing it in the can, it's pretty fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're like, commercials and between Rick and Morty. I'm gonna play this for a little bit, or this TV episode's a rerun. I'm gonna play it for 30 minutes. I don't think there's been a time where I've played this for more than like 45 minutes straight. And sometimes it was just me playing it for 45 minutes straight, just like, I'm at this part. I'm going to keep going until I get to this part. Because the levels are set up in such a structure that there's this many levels, then there's a mid-boss, and there's this many levels, then there's a boss. And, or I'm just going to go until I get, another weapon upgrade or whatever. So, but yeah, so everyone knows what this game is. It's like a really interesting crossover between the Marios and the Rabbids universe.
I also just find the rabbits to be like almost intolerable.
I mean, they're very much like.
Have they ever been tolerable?
They're very much
like they've always been awful. That's
4th grade, 5th grade humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bullet bill stuck in a pair of underwear. They're taking turns throwing snot at each other or some shit like that.
We could have got Raymond,
right?
But no, we got rabbits.
But the rabbits kind of like
say Raymond.
Yeah.
Raymond.
There are times like, did you fight
Mario,
the boss?
I don't know about that, Mario.
Did you see the? That's actually the second time I heard that joke. Did you see the thing where like
fucking dunked on?
Where rabbits?
That's good.
Where Rabbids Peach
everybody loves me.
They fight the boss, and then like after they beat the boss, she's like doing all kinds of selfies with the boss.
No, I haven't seen.
There's some pretty funny stuff in there.
Your everybody loves Raymond voice is like pushing real close to Kermit the Frog.
There was a Family Guy skit. Who's talking? I am.
Raymond, Kermit the Frog.
And who else was it?
I don't remember.
It was the third one. They all sound the same. It's like, I'm Raymond. I'm Kermit the Frog. Wait, who said that? I forgot who the third guy was, but whatever.
Okay. There's 4 people there.
Oh God, there was 4.
It's Al Michaels, Harold Ramis, Kermit the Frog, and Ray Romano.
Harold Ramis.
So there you go.
The size of a Twinkie.
That's going to, you know what? That's probably going to be the picture for the episode.
For that one stupid joke.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Easy.
Yeah. All right, it's easy.
Done.
Found it. There
we go. All right.
Lazy reaching for it.
I mean, for me personally, I like it. I don't think it's a game for everyone. Like, there's a lot of people who've seen me playing it, and they're like, "Oh, is it a new Mario game?" I'm like, "Whoa, well, like Double D came on. My friend Double D came on, and he's like, "Yeah, it's kind of like Fire Emblem." And I was like, "It is like a kind of simplified Fire Emblem as well, if you want to think about it like that." It doesn't really have the rock paper scissors aspect as much, I will say that like I had my first like complaint about it today, and that was that I got Princess Peach, and I wanted to do Mario, Peach, and Luigi, not because I wanted all Mario characters, but because Princess Peach is like, she does grenades and shotgun, and then Luigi does sniper rifles and Overwatch.
Okay.
And like, so I wanted Mario, Peach, and Luigi to have that mix there, but it won't let you create a team unless there's one rabbit on it.
Oh, so it has to be one rabbit?
There has to be one rabbit.
That's weird.
So you can't do all Mario characters, or you can't, and I haven't seen the ability to take Mario off as the team leader yet, so I don't know if you can do that or not, but it just seems real, specifically because I wanted that dynamic. I think you can use a Luigi Rabbit, but he has a bazooka instead, instead of a sniper rifle, and I want that sniper rifle. I wanted the sniper shotgun combo thing, so I could just
that's like kind of the area that I want to be at too.
Right, but it could just be that kind of thing is, like, hey, look, we know that this is
the jam,
but it's a little too powerful or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And they don't come out and say like, oh, you can't have all Mario characters, you have to have Rabid, but that's kind of how it shook out there. So, but other than that, I'm kind of like
really. I heard people say that like as soon as you're able to dump the rabbits off, you should.
I mean, my team maybe I need one for the level I'm on, but like it would not let me do one without. So I have Peach, Rabid Peach, and Mario right now.
Yeah.
Rabid Peach is pretty fun because she has the healing thing. Also, Princess Peach, when she bounces like next to you when you do the team jump, she lands, she heals. She has a healing radius.
Yeah.
So it's really dope.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Like you're just like, oh, like let me find as many ways to do as many dumb things as possible. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do Mario. I'm gonna run over and kick this Rabid, and then I'm gonna run back to Peach, and I'm gonna jump off Peach, and I'm gonna land on this other Rabid, and then I'm gonna come around this corner, and I'm gonna shoot
him, heal, and
shoot this dude from around the corner. And you know the fact that Luigi's Overwatch is called Steely Gaze.
I saw that.
Yeah, he's like
really
and
cool.
like his thing is called like his thing to give.
That's
everyone...
like a sentry prone, like he's like looking around or some shit.
Yeah, well, so that's like it's Overwatch from XCOM, where if someone makes a movement, he's gonna like I see you moving and dome them. Like
I got you in my sights.
Yeah, and the other thing
target rich environment.
I've got you in my sights.
I have you in my sights.
When he has a ability that lets him like increase everyone's move distance, and it's called Itchy Feet.
Yeah.
So like.
Sorry, it's too good, man.
Yeah, all right, go for it. All right.
Look, we could talk about Mario Rabbids all day now.
Yeah, all right. So I mean, I like it. Kyle, what are you feeling about? What's your downsides here?
I just think that like first and foremost, just the fucking rabbits are just too much for me. Like they're just I know that the game is like it's weird because like the XCOM style combat feels like it's not aimed at kids.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like they
especially
really
with
kinda,
Mario with fucking pistols.
Yeah, like
no, the way Mario just like he sees the gun, he's like fucking finally.
Yeah, no, he just picks it up and it's like a fucking Mega Man cannon. He's just like,
I saw what that Astro Boy motherfucker does with this.
No, so like that feels like it's like aimed at me.
Yeah.
But then like the rabbits are here and they're just like incessant. Like they're just so obnoxious that like I have a hard time like
the minions before minions.
Like
that's true.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And like every time like they're just on the screen for more than like a couple of seconds to make a noise or whatever, I'm just like, okay, whatever.
I mean, there's
whatever,
a lot
whatever.
of corny jokes in there, like the bidet thing about the fucking Goomba and like.
Other than that, like I think that like my biggest issue is that like I fall asleep a lot playing it. like it's just like a very real thing. Like the same thing happens to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the same thing happens to me with Fire Emblem. Like I'll just be like fine with it. And Fire Emblem is like Double D was saying, like it's a similar pacing game.
Yeah.
So like Fire Emblem at least has like a cool story and like well designed characters, and like rabbits are just stupid and ugly and like
I mean like that is the I don't know. I feel like not to step on what you're saying here.
No. Yeah.
I definitely get more out of it because it's limited.
Sure.
I don't have to like think about who Crom is and that's why I'm enjoying it. I enjoy it. But go on, sorry.
I can dig that actually because like I was just thinking about because I bought Pillars of Eternity, the console release, just to check it out versus like the PC release.
Sure.
And I forgot like how by the book D&D that game is.
Yeah.
And so like I'm kind of overwhelmed right now with like the amount of like min-maxing I'm having to do with like stats and like taking skills and like right? Like micromanaging these characters every turn and stuff, and
it's a game in the game.
Yeah, but it's more like homework in a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
I didn't come here to stack
because like I don't think it's fun to like. I'm happy that those number exists, but I'm happier in a game where that math is all taken care of for me.
Yeah,
I know that like it sounds shitty because like I'm like being lazy about it.
Right,
like,
yeah.
You know what
also,
I mean?
Also, you're not getting as deep of a game.
Yeah, like if I'm playing like paper and pencil D&D, then like I'll keep track of all that shit. But like as it stands in a video game, like I'd rather play something like Diablo where like those numbers exist.
Yeah,
but they take care of themselves. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, I just jam a gem in it and I fucking go.
So I mean, like Borderlands where you get the number, you shoot them, and the numbers are flying off of them.
Perfect. That's I just want numbers to get bigger. And like for me to like just like kind of put stuff with bigger numbers in the right spot, and there you go, you're done. Whereas like this one's like, well, you see, you didn't take quite enough int for like this ability to have like a cooldown that's short enough to make it useful all the time. So like,
yeah,
you're gonna need to respec and like lose some of your might. But now that you've lost might, like you don't really want to go the fury spec because like your might's dependent on like DPS, like and like you're just like, oh god, I just want to use a fucking skill and smack something, right? Like I don't. And then also because it's on console now, like a lot of that stuff would be so much more easily manageable, like just with the ease of a mouse.
Yeah.
So like moving like a system that requires like a lot of tweaking to a like drop down menu rather than like a like scrolling, be able to like move stuff around like with like a mouse is just fucking tedious. So like if you're into Pillars, maybe avoid the console version. I don't know if you guys care about Pillars of Eternity.
I have the PC version.
Play it there.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it there. I didn't plan on getting the console version.
It's a fucking million times better than the console version. I think it's the only thing that's good value about it is you get all of Pillars for $50.
Yeah.
So like, but I think it's like probably cheaper still on PC.
I think it's pretty cheap.
Of course, it's cheaper on PC.
But if it's your only way to play it, then go ahead because it's got fucking like 1 million hours worth of gameplay and stuff, and you can really get a lot out of it. But like, you've got to put a shitload into it to get something out of it. But that being said, because I think that's also the problem is because I'm kind of dual wielding that and rabbits right now.
See, I stopped. Like, it's good and bad. I've stopped trying to play 2 games at once. You know what I'm saying?
How do you get anything done?
That's what I'm saying. That's the bad. Is that like there's games that like Sonic Mania just got shelved. I just got tired of it, got shelved. And
yeah, but like I feel like you don't need to beat that game. I feel
right.
like you got, you played it and you're like, okay, this is clearly the step in the right
direction. And like I'm trying to finish. That's another reason why I'm trying to push through Rabbids is because I know something's coming to shelve it. I'm not going to play Destiny 2, but like
but you also have Mordor at the end of the month too.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So I need to push through so I can finish Mordor 1, so I can go to Mordor 2, call it a day.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like I feel like if you keep doing your hour of gaming a day, that you'll be able to finish both of those.
Sometimes that hour of gaming is just terrible, but
I understand. And believe me, like sometimes, like I've seen you be like, okay, well, we're gonna include today's Magic game.
Yeah, today's Magic game that I got.
And like, I don't blame you because, like, shit. I read a whole article that was like about, the working man's struggle of like when you get off work and you just want to turn off, and like how unhealthy that is for you, but like how it's like the natural progression of like working even not a full-time job, like even just like if you're studying, you know what I mean, like there's like a portion of your life that you just want to be like fucking done.
And I also have Life is Strange, before the storm.
I forgot. Life is Strange is
I'm gonna all 5 episode that. Hopefully it'll be done by the time
you had fun streaming that. Like I think you can probably maybe just wait until the 24-hour stream.
That's what I was saying. Like I might shove that on my extra hour stream or just do a special.
When is that coming up?
That is November 4th is for the 24-hour stream, but like so it's like not that far away.
Dude, it's like a month away, dog.
A little over a month. All right. Well, Al, did you play anything?
I know I played something. What the fuck did I play?
Overwatch.
That too, yeah. That's always that.
I got some Overwatch questions for you after you're done.
Sure, give me a second. I know I played something else. What the fuck did I play? God damn it. Oh, more Sonic Mania, and I played Life is Strange just to replay before.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that again.
I love Life is Strange.
I've been trying to make Max not much of a dick about how I would react to everything.
She has some pretty timid answers.
No, exactly. So my first playthrough, I made her an asshole.
Oh, because she was just Chloe Jr.
What was that bitch's name? Victoria?
Yes. Yes. You can get really snotty with
Hold
Victoria.
That pose, Victoria. Cunt. I was like, So I went nice, like, no, it's okay, Victoria. Don't worry about it. Shit happens, bro.
In the chat, Chris said Mario Rabbids is super fun. Rabbids are kind.
Go work out, bro. But I need more pictures. I need more pictures of you working out.
Really?
Yeah. It's every hour on the hour.
Not that Chris.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Wait. Is it our Chris?
Which Chris is it?
You're talking Chris Carroll.
Which is Nude Pones?
That's Chris Carroll.
Oh, he wants you to
go work out, bro. I'm not getting enough feed of you working out. Congratulations, losing weight.
No, he's looking great.
You're looking great.
I'm very jealous. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to take that Chris diet. How many
cars can you fit through a car?
Yeah, how many cars can I fit through there? That's true.
Yeah, so I've been replaying that again. So that's fun. Not much. And then I watched some of the streams for Harvey Relief.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the news, but we can talk about it here.
That was weird.
Games Done Quick did a like threw together like a
last minute
everyone's
streaming off their homes. Like,
yeah, and like
that was cool, but
there was some slack in the production.
Yeah,
but
it was like
you know,
you can't
for last minute stuff.
You can't coordinate a lot of stuff that's happening, like webcam issues,
exactly.
Audio delays, audio out of sync.
Yeah. I mean, I was really impressed with the amount of work.
I don't know why they ended with Final Fantasy IV. But
yeah, it was really weird that they ended on 4. They like Chrono Trigger was in the middle.
I literally turned it off in 4. I'm like, I am not watching 3 hours of this.
Mega Man.
The Samus race all map was cool. I like that.
I didn't see that.
That was really cool.
I watched.
What else did I watch? I watched some other shit. I don't know.
I watched them play Insane Trilogy.
Yeah, I saw that. I caught the end of it, the tail end.
Oh, my question that I wanted to ask you is, how do you feel about Deathmatch?
Overwatch Deathmatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? I think it's what Overwatch needed.
It's all right.
How do they balance out the characters though?
I mean, some characters are just a little better at the 1v1. You know what I mean? Like, or the Rumble Pit rather.
Wait, who's even playing Mercy? Right? Nobody. Right?
Well, yeah, everyone's playing Mercy.
She can't win in the 1v1.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So,
but you play regular matches. Everyone's playing Mercy.
Oh yeah, because
that Valkyrie mode. That Valkyrie mode's broken as fuck.
Remember that comic where it was like Mercy was like, Anna, nano boost me, and Anna was like, Now it's like, yeah, you look like an asshole for making that comic.
Well, no, there's a comic where like Reinhardt's like, oh no, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Prepare for boosting, and like she boosts, but it misses Reinhardt, hits Mercy in the head, and she just goes, ah! Yeah. She just goes crazy.
Like she's just running around like shit. Now it's like that's the strategy.
That's legit fucking Mercy.
You nano boost Mercy, and then
I don't know how I feel like taking away all team res, but
it's stupid. It's the worst decision.
It's dumb, but at the same time, it doesn't rely on you have to kill Mercy every fucking time. It relieves the target off your back.
Killing the healer is just like a notable strategy, anyways. So like,
I mean, not a lot of people go for Lucio and Symmetra.
Yeah, I mean,
so they always go after Mercy no matter what.
Chris says he's gonna start sending you the privates of those photos.
Thank you, man. That's what I want.
Yeah, you're guilty of it too. Don't get out of here.
I post once a month, probably. He posts 3 times a day. He's like, hey man, 52 pounds.
All right. You're like killing the mic.
By the end of the night, 52.
All right, get out of here.
Yeah,
don't throw shade on the guy working hard. All right,
I'll throw shade.
All right.
You can lose weight without posting. I love you, but stop.
That's what he's doing, man. That's his motivation.
I know. Right. Some people take it in accountability. Like that's the way to look at it.
I mean, that you like. I'm seriously like if I wasn't posting every day, like people give me shit. Like, man, when are you gonna stop posting about 100 days a game? I'm like, if I stop posting about it, that's when I'm gonna start getting lazy and not fucking do it.
You're a little bit lazy now.
I know. Even now I'm skirting by. I'm like, 45 minutes. That's an hour.
Yeah.
35 rounds. Up.
Day 43.
Yeah, 35 rounds up to an hour.
35 rounds up to an hour. That's over halfway.
Day 33. I played Mario Run on the Cam. Shit.
I put my feet up.
Where's the pictures? No, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. All right. All right, so I got a lot of new stuff, so we're gonna blaze through it real quick.
Go for it.
You guys like Alice Madness Returns and
American McGee?
I've heard about that.
Yeah, so
I don't know how I feel about that.
American McGee's like, yo, dog, if you guys like Alice, do all this bullshit to show the companies that you like it. So he wants you to like him on Facebook and Twitter and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I like the Alice universe that he's made. You know,
I didn't like part 2.
I'm really
Alice Returns. I don't like.
It's really weird for me. Like, I don't like the dark take on Alice in Wonderland traditionally. It's always like one of those things that like.
I mean, it's already.
That's all right.
Like the original, like Through the Looking Glass, was already like not. I don't want to say like it's like macabre, but it was like.
No, that's definitely a word I would use. But go for it.
You think it would be like
a little bit
macabre? Like I
Bleak,
think describes.
Maybe?
Yeah, definitely like I don't know. Macabre always feels sinister.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think there was. I think that it was more, just like
it was very Hot Topic-ish.
Yeah, it was just kind of spooky.
All right.
Yeah, it was just kind of like edgy.
It's edgy. That's exactly. That's the word exactly I would do.
So the problem is that it does feel like kind of edgy and you kind of feel weird, kind of like it. But the games aren't bad. There's a lot there.
It was not bad too. Was just weird. I don't know. I didn't.
The Hobby Horse.
I didn't.
All right.
I didn't like
the
sequel.
We're gonna blaze through this thing.
Just blaze.
Do you guys like humble bundles when I talk about humble bundles?
Fuck no. Keep going.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
So get on this one quick. I got to do it before I get home. There's the humble spooky horror bundle. Pay what you want for Dead Age, Dread Out.
That's real good.
The DLC for Dread Out. Lakeview Cabin Collection.
Good.
Beat the average of $7.83. Get Layers of Fear. Alien Isolation, Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. $10 or more, you unlock Dead by Daylight. So that is an amazing deal. Just my personal recommendations in there is Alien Isolation, Layers of Fear. I imagine Kyle will back up some
Layers of Fear.
I'll back up both of those games.
Alien Isolation, really?
I thought because
it's creepy.
It had the spook aspect to it down. Like, I'll give you that.
But survival horror.
After like half an hour, you're like,
I don't think that game. I don't think that game's spooky. I think that it's very like
it's tense. It's tense.
Yeah,
it's tense. You're very tense.
Like it's like very dramatic.
All right.
Like
I got a fear hard on.
There you go. All right.
Speaking of horror, real quick, have you guys seen anything for a game called Agony?
I have not seen anything on Agony.
Look that up when you get a chance. Like it's like it takes place in like an alternate dimension hell, so it's not necessarily like Judeo-Christian hell, but like it kind of seems like it's like fire brimstone type stuff, and you're like, you're like a wandering soul, but you seem to have more like cognition than like your average wandering soul, because you can take control of like lesser souls and then also like stupid demons. Like little demons that are shitty and like don't, you can like kind of mind control them. Okay. And like I think the objective is just to escape the hellscape. But like, man, some of the imagery in that shit is like straight up metal cover, like album cover. Like there was one demon who was like building a wall and he was using like little demon babies as the mortar. Oh geez. Like you just put a little demon baby down and just like crush it with a rock and then like keep building the wall with like rock, demon baby, crush, rock, demon baby. It was just like, Jesus.
Trump.
But yeah, it looked pretty good. Don't make it a political thing.
It did.
Okay. Well, like I said, we got a lot, and
Trump, build that wall.
You guys want to get out of here, but you're like, all right. The other bundle is the Humble Jumbo Bundle 9. For $1, you get the Flame in the Flood.
You sounded like the guy from
Planet.
Sounds like you really fucking made that one up.
No. He sounded like the guy from Banjo-Kazooie, like
Humble Jumbo.
Human Fall Flat. Beat the average of 550. Get Verdun, Samaros 3, Warhammer End Times Vermintide.
Ooh, Vermintide's actually
and then they're going to add more. And then for $10, you get my recommendation, American Truck Simulator.
Yeah!
I mean, that game's just got a
get Alf's choice, Vermintide.
Vermintide, okay.
Left 4 Dead, kind of. That's what it is with.
All right.
Witch Hunters and shit like that. It's really cool.
It sounds like Betrayal.
All right. I'm gonna blaze through some of this stuff. Nintendo shutting down the Miiverse on November 8th.
So long, farewell. I'll be
I know.
Oh, wait, that was the Make a Me thing. Never mind.
Whoa.
Jeez. All right, we can close that out.
Alf, they did a Crash Bandicoot whooming for that. Like,
did you
it's fucking stupid.
Did you happen to see the final total for the Harvey release fund? I know it was over almost 200,000 when I stopped watching.
It was over 200,000. I think it was like around 290, maybe 250.
All that to the Houston Food Bank. All right,
that's really good. Yeah.
So other Nintendo news, the Alf, you sent this to me. The Samus Returns cover for the special edition reverses to make it look like an original Game Boy game.
Because we can't get the Steelbook.
I know.
Sick.
It's fucking I love it. I don't
even like that game, and that looks fucking dope.
So there's another thing coming down where certain Nintendo Switch games are going to start requiring memory cards to experience the full content. So some of the 2K games are going to come out like... and they're going to say, hey, look, this is the cart, but you need to download this update. And to download this update, you need to have an SD card.
You need an expansion port.
Yeah. So that's kind of one of the things that's going to be interesting to see kind of working out there is like it's on the front of the box. It's like, hey, you have to have an SD card to play this. And if you don't have an SD card to play this, you're not going to do it. I think the first one is 2K18. And it literally says internet download micro SD card required right on the front. So,
wait, why would I need if I have the onboard memory?
It's going to download a patch bigger than the 32s on there.
Jesus Christ, really? Yeah, okay. That's...
in other Nintendo news, Nintendo lost the multi-million-dollar lawsuit over the Wii remotes. So it's just basically one of the patent trolls or whatever saying Nintendo's kind of stole their idea. So kind of one of those things like, oh yeah, well, too late. Nintendo already made all the money, so no one cares. I try to glump them all together, so that's why we're going all Nintendo stuff here. I just had it. The Shovel Knight amiibos. Did you see those?
Yeah, you showed me them.
I'm really excited about that.
Those are fucking sweet, man.
I didn't know.
Those are fucking cool amiibos.
I didn't know King Knight was going to be the last expansion.
Yeah, King.
They're not going to work on every other night. That sucks.
Yeah. So there's a neat reveal trailer there.
I want to just work on other things.
I want a Tinker Knight.
Shovel Knight King of Cards is got a reveal. Kind of steps over like one of the other things like that. Well, we can all tie it all together here. So Nintendo came out and they had a bunch of indies. They showed
Meat Boy Forever.
Travis Strikes Back. Well, I was going to talk about Travis Strikes Back.
The killer thing.
That's
not Killer 7. That's No More Heroes.
No More Heroes.
Yeah.
So it's No More Heroes. And so then the director of that came out and he's like, yeah, we're working with these other Nindies, Nintendo, or these other indies. And he lifts up his shirt and he has a fucking Shovel Knight thing confirming that they're working with Yacht Club. So Shovel Knight in some way, shape, or form is going to be in the new No More Heroes game. And if you go back and watch the trailer in the No More Heroes game, someone's playing Hotline Miami in the trailer. So
what?
Yes. So like, there's all going to be all kinds of
that's cool
callbacks and crossovers things in there.
That's really cool.
So,
man, I play Shovel Knight in Skyrim.
Shovel Knight ukulele.
There's another live action Destiny trailer with Nathan Fillion yakking.
Yeah.
Running
I like Nathan Fillion there.
What was the other PAX thing? Super Meat Boy Forever, the sequel to Super Meat Boy, where Meat Boy and Bandage Girl's child is kidnapped, and then Meat Boy can punch stuff now.
Oh yeah,
sweet. That's how you get revenge.
The
punch.
The other Nintendo thing is, if you don't want any spoilers, avoid the Super Mario Odyssey amiibo packaging because it shows some potential new levels that are not announced yet. Let's see.
What levels? Who cares? Spoil it.
You would say
I have a list of all the Nindies on here.
Spoiling ass bitch.
Kentucky Route Zero TV edition.
Han Solo dies.
Oh no, SteamWorld Dig 2. I'm just keep going. I don't give a shit.
You just beep that out too.
Sausage Sports. No, I'm not doing it.
How the fuck, bro?
Oh, Travis Strikes
Again. I think I'm well past the limitations of that movie.
All right. Yeah. All right. So I think that's all the Nintendo stuff. All right. Now, did you download that Knack 2 demo on PlayStation 4?
Fuck
no.
Oh, what? You guys suck.
I don't even have a PS4 controller right now.
Who the fuck cares about Knack?
No
one cares. The developer cares. That's about it.
Donkey.
Oh yeah.
But like just so he can make fun of it.
Knack 2, baby.
All right, so in other PlayStation news, I got this hot.
You have to get a game called Comedy Night. Yeah. I think it's the most hilarious thing ever because it's the pure worst of the internet.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's just people taking the mic from you and like saying, "Hey, let me hear a bad joke," and you're like, "Whoa!" Like Donkey did a video on that. I started seeing streamers do it. I'm like, "Damn, there's bad people out there."
Yeah.
Chris said that keep everything keeps him motivated. Fat Man trying to get Skitty, getting Samus Returns and the Shovel Knight amiibos.
We love you. Do it.
PlayStation Plus. So let's talk about that. First of all, you get Infamous Second Son, then Child of Light.
Game's good.
Game's good.
And then Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry.
This is PlayStation Plus, you said?
Yes. Super Motherload, Snake Ball, Downwell, and Level 22.
Don't care for any of that.
Downwell is actually pretty good from what I hear.
I'll take your word for it.
So yeah, Infamous Second Son.
Second Son, not First Light or Fast Light.
No, not First Light, just Second Son. So
that's very cool.
Child of Light, Child
of Light's good. I have it on Steam.
Apparently,
didn't beat
also
it.
the PlayLink title "That's You." Remember the thing that was like fake? You don't know Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of You Don't Know Jack, see how I'm tying it all together here?
Yeah, sure.
Jack Pack Party Pack 4. They announced all 5 games.
Is Drawful in it?
Fibbage 3.
Who cares?
Sweet.
Survive the Internet.
All right.
Oh, no. I don't want to fill out your fucking survey. Monster Seeking Monster. Your monster dating sim.
Mm-hmm.
Civic Doodle. Bracketeering. And that's all 5.
Now they're just making up games.
So, if you want to read about those.
The Murder Party game was actually pretty fun, too.
There's Bungie's stuff for Hurricane Harvey. League of Legends removing the level 30 level cap and merging IP. Okay, I figured as much. there's apparently some. There was a slip up that might have confirmed there's a Catherine follow up coming from Atlas.
Oh.
So it says Atlas teases Catherine follow up during Studio Zero recruitment live stream. I tried watching that live stream, but I was not paying attention enough to see what they were talking about. The last thing before we go into the very last thing is Cuphead's coming to good old games, Alf.
Yeah.
So now you can play Cuphead without having to buy an Xbox.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fucking
talking about.
Cuphead. Game looks so sweet.
All right. So so the last thing I want to talk about is I don't know how to approach this the right way.
Oh no.
I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about it.
Oh no.
Because it's become a very hot button issue, and so Jim Sterling's done a thing about it. I think Total Biscuit did a thing about it. Everyone's talking about it.
What is it? I'm lost.
So Shadow of War and their DLC.
Okay.
So Shadow of War came out with a new DLC, and in the DLC, you can get an orc companion that shows up like the mysterious stranger in Fallout.
Yeah.
He's modeled and named after one of the executive producers. Was he one of the producers who died from cancer? It's named after him and his band, and he was in a band that like it's they mix up the name of him and his band and the character.
Mm-hmm.
The orc character has a guitar that's a guitar axe that he uses to murder people.
That's weird.
The intro that plays is the guy's song that he wrote and sang.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very much a love letter to a fallen coworker who, obviously cared a lot about the game, and a lot of people were very.
Mm-hmm.
So, the DLC, of course, costs $5.
It's not bad.
And until next year, I think there's like a cutoff of like some arbitrary date next year. Warner Brothers has said that they will donate $3.50 for everyone that comes from that will go to his family, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
The problem there, of course, is that people have said, why not the whole $5? And then
that's what I was about to ask.
And then they dig a little deeper and they say, okay, well, here on this little text blurb on the bottom, it says only in the U.S. and only in these certain states.
Oh.
So it's like 44 out of the 50 states. So, a lot of people are saying, well, why can't they just donate all $5? Why is it only 44 out of, why is it only 44 out of the 50 states? Why, so on and so forth. So it's really a contentious kind of thing, where I'm pretty sure like his family agreed to this, and, because they use his likeness and they use his songs, and they use, his art and everything like that. And, it's kind of a company on one hand trying to do good, but mismanaging expectations on the other hand, and like coming off looking very greedy and very like, oh, well, there's still profit. Like, cause if someone international buys it, they just get Warner Brothers gets the $5. They don't, none of the money goes to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's weird.
So why isn't there like a make good statement on this? And so like the internet is very much like talking about this and whatever. And I'm pretty sure we'll hear something about it within like, it's one of those things where it came out
might
and
be
then
amended or something,
right?
Like who knows? Like it could end up getting completely changed as far as like where that money is appropriated to.
Right.
I'm more confused about the 44 out of 50.
So some people have speculated because of like the way contract law works and like the way like donations work in those particular states, that like unless they set up a certain charity in that state, then the charitable donations can't come from that state to another state or whatever. There's a lot of people, on the internet, like
that's interesting.
Taxes work in weird ways for charities.
Right. That's the easiest way to explain it, is because of the way taxes work. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So, it's definitely one of those things that like I saw it and I was like, oh, well, if, I'm picking this up and this is something that I can do in my area, I would definitely, I would buy into it just on the face of like, this is kind of cool, like
at least some of your money goes to help somebody.
Right. Exactly.
And you still get a thing.
Right, exactly, and then
may or may not improve the game.
Right, and then on top of that, but it's a thing that honors someone, and like games have gone out of their way in the past to honor.
Yeah, I remember Borderlands 2 had the exact same thing, except it was free.
Yeah, Right, but they weren't donating things to the guy's family. You know?
I think they did actually, but
well, Randy Pitchford. I didn't bring up that article, but I have. Don't worry, I got. Randy,
he wasn't a DLC. He was just in the game.
I got Randy Pitchford putting his foot right.
I'm fairly sure, like they just like
he was just a vault legend.
No, the problem
because he was a forum member. He was a fan. He wasn't a
he was a giant fan. But I remember one of the things that was contentious about that is like they tied an achievement to it, and he was hard to spawn.
Yeah. Well, he just spawned every once in a while.
Right, and he was hard to spawn. And so, like, people were like, can't get this fucking achievement.
I randomly he gave me some fucking legendary ass, like, sniper rifle, and then, like, fucked off forever. And I was just like, all right.
I've seen him a couple times in my
I saw him, like, the first time I went there, and I was like, oh, cool, this is a cool NPC. And then
I think the very first time I stepped into Sanctuary, he was there.
He's, like, super unique looking, as I recall. Like, he looks way different than the rest
glasses.
of the random ass fucking mob of people that sit in Sanctuary.
But anyway, so that's an interesting controversy. I just wanted to let you guys know that's going down.
Yeah, like, I mean that's a kind of a weird,
and especially where Shadow of War is being mired with all microtransactions and loot boxes and everything like that.
Weird to me.
And everyone's piling on to it.
It's gonna suck.
So
it's just gonna suck.
I mean, sure they have a matrix that they could fucking follow about all the sales.
Yeah,
and be like, all right, at the end of the year, we're gonna donate X amount.
That's what someone said. Like, okay, hey,
that would be a lot easier than me going to the rigor mortis of jumping to the state by state law.
So, like, I'd imagine they would say, like, if that's their kind of thing, there's some kind of where they are on the hook for paying taxes on that money and then paying taxes again on the charitable, whatever.
I guess.
Like, their lawyers probably set this up to be like the smart way to do it, and it looks terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, like, what are you mad about? This guy gets honored. We make a little scratch. Come on, everybody wins.
I really don't think their intention is to make money.
It's not their intention.
Look, his wife and kid are happy. He's playing guitar.
You should watch it. It's really one of those things where you watch the trailer.
I give him $5.
He gets $3.50 of my money right now.
watch the trailer. They do have a you caring page, I think, set up. I was talking.
I was talking. Waka.
Waka. Who wants to
hear a funny ass joke?
That's the best one. All right. Well, that's all the news I pulled. I mean, there's some other stuff in there. Like, it was a really busy week and of nonsense. Like, there's no like big news. You know what I'm saying? The No More Heroes sequel might stay Switch exclusive, so that's also the cool part of that. Like,
fine. Another
also, like, just to have a commercial on the Nintendo's like, fuck you, bitch. And you're like, oh, am I on the Nintendo page?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hope you got your SNES too, everybody out there.
Oh yeah.
We talked about, Joey and I talked about SNES a lot last week, but hopefully within the interim of that show and this show that you managed to get some sort of pre-order in somewhere.
Chris said it was December 2019 was the cutoff for that.
A bunch of Joey and I's friends have talked to us recently. They're like, oh, please, if you fucking hear anything, just fucking
let me know.
Right. I will let you guys know.
No, I'm not even looking at you.
I thought you were saying, like, hey,
I was like, I will turn on the stream and let you know. You're at Walmart. You're home watching a stream. You're not getting it.
Have you?
Let me know. Let me know. Thank you.
Have you checked out what they're going for? Just the pre-orders are going for on eBay?
No. Whatever.
200.
That's ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Well.
All right. Sorry, I got that itchy mustache.
Keeping it.
I'll keep it.
Will we keep it in SNESs?
Yeah.
I'll take it. All right, fine. Well, I'll take free SNESs. I'll take one. Give me me.
I just said I'm keeping it. What are you talking?
Oh, no. Okay.
Pretty sure Nintendo like figured it out. It's gonna be like, yeah, this only has on board memory of 2 megabytes.
By 21
exactly
games. No. 2.1 games.
Yeah.
You get like, one of these, two of those randomly.
Like, I'm sure that's how they fucking circumvented this whole hacking thing. Like, it's not gonna be possible to hack this one.
There's just a whole bunch of episodes of South Park on there to take up the extra space. That copy of, what was it, Tiger Woods or whatever the fuck it was?
We put the CDI Zelda dump files in there. You can't run it, but now good luck with it.
Good luck with that. Like, yeah,
it's just an image of Link.
Oh yeah, Philip, sue us. We don't care. We don't care.
Philip's like, we think it's funny.
All right. Obviously, this is the podcast, goldensaucer.net. You can send us emails at podcast@goldensaucer.net. You can send us also to any of our first names at goldensaucer.net. Talk to us individually.
Hit me with questions.
Yeah. Sure. Let us know. Like I need something other than
Hit Kyle with complaints.
I need to know where else to get my hot NFL jerseys and the newest kicks.
I will absolutely take all of your racial epitaphs and
your new discount Viagra, whatever.
Any pejoratives that you have for me being like an angry internet video game guy. That's all.
I need to see Chris's Strava accountability for running.
Chris says that he will block you from his gym updates if you save him a SNES Classic.
Oh, fucking got him. Only cost you $85.
It's only gonna cost me $80.
All right. Obviously, the Facebook page is there. Post about when new episodes go up. Also, every once in a while, I'll post a trailer or some stupid meme picture or whatever.
Chris, I like them. I'm not going to give you a SNES, so fucking keep them shits coming, boy.
The Twitter.
What does Kyle hate that I can bombard his page with?
Cat memes.
Rabbids.
Rabid cat memes.
No, I'm about cat memes.
No, rabid cat memes.
Oh,
Rabbids
they're like
dressed up as
sad?
cat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't want any sad cat memes.
Well, I mean, like, what? No, I mean, like, rabbids.
It's just it's animals and predicaments, but it's just
the one at 100 that are sad.
It's just the guy who's going around putting get well soon balloons on roadkill.
No, okay, that's funny though. They're already dead.
Right, but
my favorite.
They're already dead.
My favorite one was just like a box that says "free kittens" and it's just got a dead cat in it.
Oh no! Someone hit a trash pan.
That's
over
not
my house.
funny.
Yes, it is.
Oh
like in the context that it's already a dead cat.
That's
Like,
dark because you put your hand in it. You're like, oh, free cat! Oh no!
You don't put your hand in it before you fuck it. Come on.
You're like, you put your hand like, come on, little kitties, lick my fingers, and you're like,
No.
oh, they're so wet. Oh, gross.
Oh, it's all gooey.
I'm an idiot for not looking inside the box.
I got kitten goo all over my hands.
They must have pooped in here.
He likes me.
Sounds terrible. All right. Obviously, that's the end.
I do like the deer though that you were talking about that was hit by the car. And, like, it's just like a fucking deer carcass on the side of the road. It's got a get well soon balloon tied to its antler.
No, this is a guy. That's all he does. Dead lizard. Fine. Whatever.
He's put a Band-Aid on it. Like
it's all the same thing. All right. This is a podcast. I'll do the thing.
The gamers, the streamers, and me. Later.